Hi, good morning. It's Woody. It's been about a week, I suppose, since I've done one of these videos. I was driving in this morning from to work, and I actually had to think about what I wanted to say. I wanted to try and help people, and I thought about my own situation and how I've managed to kind of cope in some ways, in different ways with things, with having stage 4 cancer. And I thought about 3 things that I've done that have helped me, and I wanted to share them, and I wanted to make them into 3 separate short videos, 3 little superpowers, I call them, that kind of give me this strength to carry on, and this ability to overcome stuff better than I maybe should do. People ask me how come I'm really positive about it, and there is 3 things I do. 3 things that we've all got as human beings that can help. So I'll explain them as I'm walking. I'll explain the first one as I'm walking along, and then I'll do another video maybe tomorrow or a couple of days later. The first one is kindness. And this might sound like quite a strange thing to say. What's kindness got to do? Why should I be kind? I've got cancer. So when I discovered I had cancer last year, just over a year ago, and like everyone, the world, it was ripped apart. My mind was like a washing machine of emotions, just out of control. And I remember being in the cancer ward, laying there, wondering what was next, what was going to happen, and being terrified of what was going to happen. At that point, I didn't know it was stage 4. I just knew I had cancer, prostate cancer, and it was quite quickly that I decided that I would try and fight this with stuff that I know about the mind. I know about how the brain works. And I thought I'd put it to the test and try things that other people perhaps don't think about doing. And perhaps this might help someone, I don't know. So kindness was number 1 on my list. Not necessarily in terms of the most power, but certainly was the thing that I turned to. So I decided on day 1, I think it was, or the next day, that, you know what, Woody, while you're laying here, you're in the hospital, let's just be kind to everyone that you come across, everyone that you meet. The first day, I remember I couldn't move much because my back was immobilised. It was collapsing because of the tumours in my spine. I was on a really strong dose of steroids, so every few hours I was asleep, just drifting in and out of unconsciousness, I think, or consciousness, whatever way you called it. But when I could, I decided to just be kind to the people that come in to see me, with a smile, with a "How are you doing? How's your day?" Nurses are not used to them, people asking them how they feel. So I decided just to keep doing it. I started to feel better by doing that. So when the nurses used to come in and wake me up at some ungodly hour in the morning, about 5:30, with a cup of tea, and they were just finishing their shift, I'd ask them how their shift went. I'd ask them, before they had a chance to ask me how I was, I'd always ask them how they were. And eventually they started to talk to me, and they started to tell me about some of the things that had happened, and one night they had a particularly bad night. I spoke then to the cleaner every morning. The cleaner always come across as being quite miserable, because she's probably just used to people being miserable in that kind of environment. And I asked her how she was every day, and eventually I said to her one day, "You okay?" I don't know why, but she just sat down on the edge of the bed and started to talk to me, and told me this stuff about her brother, and how he had been accused of something and it had ruined his life and pretty much destroyed his family. And And literally she just sat there for about 10 minutes just getting this all off her chest. And I thought, wow, you know. I asked her if she told anyone else about this in terms of just people. She said no, never spoke to anyone. Just kept it all in. I said, how do you feel a little bit better about letting it out? She said, yeah. And I thought this kindness thing is just working in ways that I can't imagine. I don't know what's going to happen to her when she goes home. I don't know. There's this you know, kindness is it's like going to a pond and picking up a pebble and throwing it in and into that silent pool, and then you get the ripples that spread out, and that's the effect of kindness. You don't know what, you know, they spread out, they get bigger and bigger, and you only see the first couple of ripples. You just see the reaction from that person. You don't know what's going on after. Kindness has that amazing ability to change the world, I think. Now, cancer is a disease, and if you break that word down, it's dis-ease. It's a dis-ease of your body, a dis-ease of your cells, or some of your cells in your body, in certain places and organs. And I figured out this, that if you spend all your time hating everything, then you're only going to make that disease worse. Just wait, this car just goes by. Turn around. You're going to make that disease worse. All it's going to do is just kind of make you feel more and more angry, and that's going to have that effect in your cells, and the cells are going to, the cancer is going to get stronger. So my thoughts and the way my process of thinking about this is the way that I'm gonna is to beat this, is to think differently about the disease. And so where most people are angry and frustrated and hatred and those kind of negative words that you get, I don't choose that. I choose to be kind to anything and anyone that I meet, and I've been doing that now for the last year. And I don't know whether the results, my own cancer results, are due to that. I've had some amazing results with tumours shrinking and so on and so on. I don't know if they're to do with that, but I think they've got something to do with that. I don't know. No one will ever know, but I feel there's that power there that perhaps we don't investigate enough. The power of kindness. When you're kind to somebody and you continue to be kind to people, you start changing your brain structure, your neural network changes, and you start, the more you're kind, the more easy it is to become kind. Sometimes it's an alien thing to be kind when you feel angry, but try it when you're feeling at your most worst, to try and think about something that you can do to make someone feel better. If you can meet somebody or some person in your life today, and you leave them feeling a little bit better about life, even just a smile, just some kind of random act of kindness, you're starting that ball rolling. You become that stone that goes into the pond. You start the ripples. And if anyone has ever had a look at I started writing a blog quite quickly when I was in hospital, because I was bored and I needed something to put down my thoughts and my feelings, and I wrote a blog, and it's called livingwithmycancer.org. and you'll see in there that right at the beginning there's some point where I went, right, I'm going to be kind, and read it and see the effect it has. So this is what this video is about. It's about sharing that my experience. If you're new with cancer, or even if you've had it for a while, try, as hard as it is, try to be kind to someone today. Try, or to as many people as you can. And I swear that when you go to sleep tonight, you'll feel better for it. You'll have that goodness still in you. It stays there for a long time. Hatred destroys you. It doesn't destroy cancer, it powers it. It gives it more power to to battle you. You want the anti-cancer stuff, along with the medication. I choose to be kind. It's something that human beings have that nothing else in the world. We're really unique in this. We can choose how we wish to feel, and cancer can't make us feel angry if we choose another feeling. So I chose as one of my superpowers to become kind and become kinder, and to try and leave an impression on people I met. And that's it really today. I hope I hope in some way it just sparks something off, that someone reading this or looking at this just thinks to himself, do you know, I might give this a go. You might be in hospital today. You might just want to say hello to the nurse. You might want to just say hello to the cleaner. You might want to just say hello to anybody that you think deserves or anyone, another patient. You know, it will help you as much as it helps them. Okay, so I will do another video in a couple of days about something that people probably really won't think will be connected with cancer, and that's gratitude, and how the effects of that are for you as well. So until then, you take care, have a great day, be kind, okay, try it. I'm sure there's lots of kind people watching this. Be even kinder, okay? And I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.